Alright, let's keep poking around. The gutting house. The stench of worm meat permeates the ramshackle butchery. Ah. Well, that's the exact building that gives a bit more context to the giant worm. It's the gutting house. Not sure how well they can gut it when it's in the air like that, though, but maybe it's like drying out or something. Ah, I keep pressing tab. I just gotta put my left hand away because I keep reflexively trying to use the keyboard for things, and a lot of them are things I can just do with my mouse anyway. And a lot of things I click are gonna like just cause stuff like that to happen. Let's go to the Abbey. Gotta finish exploring every available place. Then also figure out how to save my brother that's probably bleeding out somewhere. It's not a great time for him, honestly.
Oh, it's already stifling in here.
Yeah, there's a fireplace in a place that's already hot. The heat from the large fireplace is stifling. Firelight reflects on the skull of a misshapen... on the surface of a misshapen skull. A copper tank. It looks like a makeshift still. A jumble of copper pipes extends from the tank, thrumming with pressure. The bar is stocked with an assortment of unlabeled bottles and jars. Oh.
The look of a man seeking truth. Have a seat and tell Bra Bones what ails you.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this game's going somewhere creepy for sure. Oh, so what do you have going on with you? He's got one eye wobbling around in what looks like a corpse. I'm trying to make out his muscles. His neck has like this copperish, reddish muscle that has like a grid on it. So I don't think it's real. I don't think it's like flesh muscle. I think it's synthetic. And his femur, is that what it's called? No. His collarbone looks black. Like he's a weird combination of old pieces of person and new technology that replaces people's chunks directly. There's a lot to take in here. But yeah, I think he's got some kind of synthetic muscles on his neck and certain spots that are kind of keeping him moving. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see a friendly face.
I thank you, traveller. I do my best to make the old abbey a welcoming place. A place that reflects the light of Never Horses, ward of the Dullahan.
Never Horses, the Dullahan. Could you tell me what those names mean, Bra Bones?
The Dullahan, the seed of Darius who walks among us. He bears the head of an antelope and the shroud of the traveller. Never Horses has served under the Dullahan. She's my former mate, now a high priestess. The one who transformed me from a mere mongrel into what you see before you today. Those who witness the miracles of the Dullahan up close are forever blessed, forever changed. Never Horses herself plucked my eye like a grape and sliced out my voice box as I knelt before her, as a reminder that she's always watching me, and I am to always speak her praise. What a gift! What a gift! Can I offer you a drink to the light of Never Horses and the protection of the Dullahan? On the house, of course.
Alright, let's stay away from the Dullahan and Never Horses. God damn. He self-claims that he was transformed from a mongrel, or whatever he said, into this. And he's happy about it. He's called Bra Bones, which I can only assume is local word for like bare bones, maybe, because that's definitely what he is at this point. The local dialect's gonna be a struggle.
Well, sure, bro. Why not?
We have Combathy, home-brewed Whitblitz, and Peach Mampoa.
Well, that one almost sounds like food. But I have nothing to go on. For any of these could be fucking Turian food and I'm dead on the spot.
Peach Mampour. Sounds good. Oh, my brother would love this stuff.
Ah, brothers, what a blessing they are, to be sure. If you have nothing in life but a loving brother, you are most rich.
Last time I spoke to him, he said he was close to a buried satellite.
Jarek the mechanic knows where a satellite sits, overtaken by nature, being slowly dragged beneath the ground. But there are two halves of that hole, just like brothers, yeah? There's also a buried satellite to the north. My other half, my brother, is at the kettle. He's serving grave. I fear I took from him what can never be returned.
I'm sorry to hear that. Being a brother can be tough.
That is true, traveller. That is true indeed. Thank you for sharing these moments with me. If I may, let me leave you with a trinket that has brought me luck. A map of the world to guide you on your journey. Now, if you don't mind, I must get back to my other paying customers. May the Wanderer guide you, the Warrior protect you, and the Spirit of Inja follow you.
He was polite enough. I said, even though I definitely got like a hint of like, hey, you sure got that for free? Because, yeah, I don't even have money to give. I have to be a little careful. I guess they're enjoying their holograms. Larger than life, the holograms flicker in and out of focus as they sway. This game's giving me the vibes of like... I'm thinking of like how in Star Wars A New Hope, they walk into the cantina and you get this glimpse of just how strange the galaxy can be. And then the rest of the movie mostly ignores that and goes on to really mundane ideas, and it was like just a flirting with this really bizarre environment. This game is that cantina, and I think it's gonna stay that way.
Ah, that smells good.
Meat sizzles on a grill, filling the room with the smell of mutton.
I don't wanna talk to you.
I need your help.
The room is spinning. Mama, is it you? Mama, you ask too many questions.
But I haven't said a thing.
Fuck. It's inside me. I can feel it. It's behind my eyes. Do you want a party?
My name is Agent.
Upsetting. Goodbye. No thank you. The drunk guy that's referring to himself as if he's being infested by a parasite that's taking him over, feeding off of him, replacing him, maybe something. Two split personalities talking at once. The wooden barrels rest in an unoccupied corner. There is a faint aroma of overripe fruit. Wine barrels, maybe? Fermenting?
It's even hotter up here.
That's what going up in buildings tends to do. It's hardly luxurious, but the warm, stuffy attic is a comfortable place to rest your bones. I don't think that's really what we're allowed to do, though. How many people are here? A battered armchair is slumped in the corner under a threadbare blanket. This musty mattress is as good a place as any to crash. Better than a night out in the open. Am I allowed to stay here? Did they mention that earlier? A gold offering. Ah, I have a gold item. The hood ornament. If you wanna stay somewhere for the night, you probably have to get gold items in order to donate them here. That affects your balance. I do have a good gold hood ornament. I don't currently have a reason to stay here though. Gold leaf. Literally. A woman dreams in the dim, hazy light. She doesn't look like she's dreaming. She's tossing and turning so rapidly that she's probably struggling to sleep at all. A young woman is stretched out on a sagging mattress, sleeping deeply. When it's really hot, that's when I struggle the most to sleep. Oh, he's got he's like a skull man. He's got like a skull. I can see ribs. I can see a split head.
Ah, a fresh face with virgin eyes falls upon me. You have strong arms, a strong back, and all your teeth. Yes, you will make a fine addition. Have you come to join in my family? To be a concubine to the mistress of Witherberg?
Thank you for the offer, mistress, but I'm not here for that.
Oh, a pity. To be in the harem of Mina of Witherberg, witness of the tribulation and servant of the ascendancy, is to be a blessed spirit. But if you're not here as a suitor, are you here for an offering of gold? I am sometimes forced to remind newcomers that any treasures they possess belong to us and to Darius. But we are not mongrel savages. We will gladly compensate you with a few credits for your trouble. And with those credits, we also offer wares to help you on your way.
I'd love to look at your wares, but first I need information.
Normally, I would charge for information, but for a lovely, strong creature such as you, I cannot help myself. Ask what you will.
Who or what are you?
I am a witness of the ascendancy. Like many witnesses, a lifetime ago I was once mongrel, but then I was chosen. In their infinite wisdom, the ascendancy bestowed upon us immortality, and all we had to give them in return was meat. If this is a path you choose to walk with us, I can have it arranged.
No thanks. I like my meat where it is.
I'm sure I would like it just as much. But enough flirtation. Would you like to see my wares?
I would, yeah.
I'm sure I would like your meat just as much. Alright. So we got answers. Mongrel is what they call everyone that's still human, basically. All these other creatures are some... I don't even know. I have no mouth and I must scream, crossed with kill 6 billion demons, crossed with near automata, like nightmare like transhuman creatures, essentially. They get chosen, they become immortal, but then in the process of becoming immortal, they become these effigies of past humanity that seem to like resemble almost like some sort of metaphorical deconstruction of a person's being. Like this person's so specific, they have like they have like a face that's split open in front of their skull. Like it's so ornamental that it seems so intentional. First aid kit, I feel like I would want that for my brother who's passing out from the crash. Broken bones, collapsed lung. In this medical treatment kit, you will find everything you need to heal up instantly. Heat shielding. This expertly crafted shield module uses all sorts of doohickeys and thingamajigs to make your vehicle almost totally heat resistant. Electrical shielding. Searching for a world-class electrical interference shield? You'll be shocked at the protection that this device brings to your vehicle. 4 out of 10 people can't be wrong. Oh. That is not a high approval rate. Alright, well let's give them my gold then. One credit. Yeah, can't help but think that it's very intentional that I would get the first aid kit here.
Ah, my sweet. Welcome back. Are you looking to trade?
Let's see what you got.
Y'all have fun now. Goodbye. How are you handling all this, doggo? I guess you don't have quite the existential reaction, because you're not human to begin with. But it's certainly kind of... you just did a little rollover. It's certainly got to be startling on some level, right? Things weren't this weird yet on Earth, were they? I don't know, we never saw any other police forces. When the cops came after us, that was when we were here already. So I think the only... I'm trying to remember, but I think the only person I ever met was my brother in the real world, not counting the flashback. So it's just my brother and then whatever we were able to gather from that like propaganda video. Like there was like machines and alien stuff going on. But we didn't exactly get a chance to familiarize ourselves. The Overlook. These vines smother everything in their reach. Various flowers, bushes. Hey, there's a rainbow over the falls. Who's here? The bridge creaks softly in the breeze.
Hey, civilian!
Would you like to talk? A torrent of water cascades from one of the oversized pipes.
Fuck off. Go away.
I just have some questions.
Are you deaf? Ishmael says fuck off.
Can you tell me where I am?
So you can't take a hint, eh? Okay, fine. If you want to know where you are, you probably didn't come here on purpose, eh? You're in Wittenberg. Frontier town. Last resting place of the Umloki. The giant bastard worm of the desert. Hang on. How did you get all the way out here by accident?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We were on the Penrose, and then we were here.
The Penrose, eh? That floating fossil is vulture scraps. Petrified. Only Agnets and their priests think it's anything but a dried up floating bone. But let me tell you, if I thought for a minute you were telling the truth, that would mean you're mates with the priests of tribulation. And if you're with the priests, I'd have geen probleem tossing you and your dog there into these sewer pipes. You verstaan?
Sounds like kind problem. I would have preferred not mentioning the Penrose. That was what I was aiming for when I didn't pick the option that said Penrose. But now we're failing to specify the fact that, like, we were actually arrested by those people. Not in lieu with them. We were rescued.
I understand. It was just a joke. A bad one.
Joking like that is a fast way to get a bullet in your head. One of those gold-faced poopholes killed Red. My prawn. Best damn hunting bug this side of Slag.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about Red. Why did they kill you, hunting bug?
About 3 years ago, me and my prawn were out hunting for food for my people, the mongrels of Slag. We were attacked by Umloki, the giant worm I'd only heard about back when I was a lighty. That thing took my leg, and I wanted it back. Red and I left the noxious base and went hunting. Tracked it across the world. Traveling through the ether is a death sentence to most people, but the mongrel mechanics built these lung suits real tough. Red tracked Umloki here to Vesta. We got it to follow us to the edge of a mountain, and ran its head straight into a rock. When the priests heard I had killed something on their turf, they came for me. They tied me and Red up and left us for the vultures. Red broke free. Chewed off 3 of his own legs to do it. I was too weak by then. Smart bug went and found help. The mistress of Witterberg sent some of her soldiers. They took the dead worm as payment. Been eating it slow for months now. Red didn't make it though. He died before I got home. Lost too much fluid. Best damn partner I ever had.
Hunting bug. Something protective, domesticated, or intelligent. Chewed off 3 of its legs and died of blood loss, essentially, just to save his partner.
That's quite a story. Is that why you're staying in Witterberg?
Witterberg was quiet, and I buried Red there. I've been taking small contracts. Killed a lion that ate some of ours. Tracked down some mystic animal for the Chizinyama, but I misread. So now, I'm taking a break. Now I'm fishing. Look after that drone there. Look after your partners.
Look after your partners. Fishing. Is this what you're fishing? It looks really distressing. Wait, that's moving. What am I looking at here? Because that thing is moving. That's really unnerving. The world building's a bit dense so far, so we're just kind of taking in what we can along the way. The sun beats down on the hard-baked carcass of a gargantuan creature. Oh, he sits down. I think that weird noise is supposed to be like almost like panting or something. I honestly can't really see the animal there. No, it's not any higher. I don't seem to be in radiation danger, or not, whatever that meter shows. Something else going on? I would have thought the meter would be building up more, because I'm supposed to be worried about the rainbow fog.
It is hot out here, civilian.
Yes. Yeah, he definitely noticed. Vesta. Oh, so that's where I am. This is Vesta. That's the Penrose. And these might be the locations we visit over the course of the game. Because Vesta is the name of the overall map this all takes place on so far. Jarek, the mechanic, knows where a satellite sits, overtaking open nature, slowly being dragged beneath the ground. My brother's in the kettle. There's also a buried satellite to the north. The north. I believe Jarek the mechanic's the first character we met here. So maybe I can double check with him about satellites, because I feel like I've underutilized this question. No. There's Sanctuary and Overlook. Crashed lab. Forgive me if I'm making a mistake, but I don't think I've been here yet. No, this looks new. Old sedan lurks in the greenery.
Done.
Did we find him? There he is.
This old terminal is actually still active.
This man is badly injured. Broken leg, at least 3 cracked ribs, compressed spine. But he is breathing. No internal bleeding, but we must stabilize him before we move him. Tough for a human, though. Must have been a hell of a journey down.
I didn't think you'd be able to diagnose injuries.
I am trained for field operations. Looking after my squad is one of my primary functions.
You think you're a soldier?
I am a soldier. I am an agnate neural mapping prototype. The first agnates were radio-controlled automatons, but they did not do well in active situations. Then they made the neural maps, agnates that could adapt to anything. My model was programmed to bond with humans. Fear of our squad's death was built in by design. It never quite worked on me, but I retained all the training.
Why didn't it work on you?
Unknown. They tried and tried. Perhaps I am simply not built to bond with humans.
Why program emotions into agnates?
Emotions can assist with creative thinking. Fear of death can be a motivating force to push past all limits. They also believed it would improve camaraderie between agnates and humans.
Who are they, exactly?
Penrose allied. Have you had much contact with other agnates?
No, I haven't. I stayed out of most of the big tech leaps.
Why? It seems like agnate technology was everywhere in a matter of years.
Soma. That's one of the games I should have been thinking of when I was doing my little comparison scatter chart or whatever.
From what I saw, they disrupted the way the world worked. Maybe they did some good. But at what cost?
I can do some good for you right now, civilian. We must hurry if your brother is to survive this.
Yeah, I think so.